session, that is appointment setting. We have seen money making activity. What are the money making activities that we need to do? That is, we have to see the lowest hanging fruit, and then we have to do the prospecting. So we will see what is the fundamentals of doing the prospecting. So we will have a plan, then the stages, first principle, what are the common pitfall, the communication part, what should be the script, and you will get all the scripts related to the appointment setting. So there is also many trainings also in this sheet. You will find all this thing. Okay, so first of all, why you should do the prospecting? Type in the comment box. What is the number one reason that we should do the prospecting? So this is the not discovered by me. These are the things that I have learned from this. Now, why should we do this? So there are people suffering in silence because you are not selling your solution. Okay. So I was also in the same category before you can say in year 2022 I was in huge debt because I was lack of financial education. What should I do? What should not do? If I would have got certain wealth coach before, then I would have saved lots of money. So that is very important. Once you have problem, then only you find the solution. But you have to approach the people because people are suffering in silence. Okay, they don't know. Therefore, I want to work with coaches because they are doing very noble job. They are educating people. They are helping them to get certain results. They are bettering them day by day. So that's why people are suffering in silence. You have to help them. So that's the main reason you have to do the selling. Okay, you have to change your perspective. So selling is serving. Okay, selling is not a negative word. It's very positive word. It helps people. So you have to do the selling, and you have to stop screwing people over. You have to help them. So number one principle that is required for prospecting is you have to be interested in them. Not you have to be interested that I am a certified admin, I am this, that I am doing this, I am doing. People are not interested in you. People are interested in their problems. So you have to be very much interested in what the challenges the target audience is facing. Tell their situation. You have to be interested in their situation and what are they trying to accomplish. What are their goals? So challenges, their current situation, and the goal. So this is the basis of any appointment setting. Okay, you have to be interested in other people. First of all, you have to like and comment to the people post, so you will get interested in them. So this is the basic of anything. So you have to be you have to not do in a one way. You have to do means you have to don't sell directly to the people. You have to be interested in their problems. So okay, what are the challenges you are facing? So there are 5 stages that we have seen: awareness stage, interested, conversation, then booked, then close stage. Okay, so if someone is at the awareness stage, you have to create certain different kind of content. If someone is interested, so you have to do different type of book call, then close one. So your content to do this kind of part. So you move them to the next stage: awareness to interested to conversation, conversation to booked call to the closed call. So these are the strategies that we can use. Okay, you can call the people, you can DM people, you can dial outbound dial. Okay, there is inbound lead and outbound lead. You can we have seen, first of all, you have to call the inbound, the lowest hanging fruit. Then you have to go to outbound. If you do not find anyone, so you go for outbound. So you have to do back and forth messages with that prospect. Okay, and you have to answer their phone, book the call. So these are the things that you have to. What is the goal of the setting? Okay, so set 5 best calls you can set on the calendar. Sometimes it is sometimes there can be 5 homeless refugee. Okay, we will cancel them. Homeless refugee means the person is not in your target niche. They are, for example, a broke people. They don't have money. Or sometimes there is a 5 perfect customer. You have to talk to 5 people daily. Okay, nowhere what you have to find through the existing network. You have to make this your habit. You have to talk to at least 5 people daily. Okay, if you can't hit your booking goal, then you have to hit at least 10 conversation. Okay, you have to do at least 10 conversation. You can do 100 also. It's up to you. For doing this 10 conversation, you need to hit 100 people, 100 DM. Okay, your reply rate is 10%, so you have to contact 100 people. If you contact 100 people, 10 people will give you reply. So you have to do this until you decide this ratio. Okay, out of 15 outbound, you said you had 1 conversation. Out of 5 conversation, I have 1 booking. Out of 5 booking, I have 1 sale. You have to determine this ratio. So goal is not to sell them on your thing. You have to educate them to solve their problem. Okay. So to increase the efficiency, we have seen the efficiency equation that need more clarity, more relevance to the content. So you have to make the content in such a way that solves the people problem and it should be relevant to them. Okay, this is the link of Money Flow masterclass that we have done in day number 1. So you have to put in volume consistently to right people. Okay, get their feedback. Feedback is very important. What they misunderstood, what was clear, what was irrelevant. Okay, so irrelevant was, so for example, this is inefficient and this is the efficient part. So in inefficient part, you take action, you don't take feedback. Okay, this feedback is missing, so it is very inefficient one. This one, it takes the feedback, it takes the action, it's become efficient. So your productivity, you have to have only necessary tabs open. Okay, nothing on your desk. Okay, whatever you do, you have to focus on one thing only. So there is nothing called multitasking. You have to do one thing at a time. Okay, so you focus on one work. Normally what happens is you have hundreds of tasks. Okay, you get overwhelmed with the tasks. So you jump from one task to another task, this task to this task. You have to finish the one task first. You have to completely focus on one task. Okay, this happens to me many times. So you have to focus on one thing. You have to complete that. Okay. Now, you have to have 2 to 3 good fish in the hook and reel them in. Okay. You have to set your phone on DND. So you have to think this one, who is most likely to pay me the most money next. So I have told you, you have to book the call now. You have to get the payment now. So what are the things that you need to do? So this is the stages that we have seen: awareness, interested, conversation, booked, and closed. So you have to start in this reverse order. Okay, start from the person, because this person is paying you. Okay, book call is a more prospect. Okay, you have to first talk with the appointments you have booked. You have to talk first with the people who you have closed. Okay, who will pay your money. Okay, so you have to first see the booked call, then conversation. If you are not having all this funnel, then you have to go to this awareness first. Okay, but you have to start always in the reverse one. So people will go from awareness to interested, conversation to booked to close. So these are the funnels you can see. We can make this system in our system also, automated system. So this is a system that we need to track. Okay, awareness, interested, conversation, booked, closed. So we have to first talk to not the awareness kind of people. We don't have to do the outreach first. We have to call to the person who is already, you can see who is a closed or booked appointment. Then we have to talk whatever the conversation first. You have to be on phone as soon as possible. You have to reply in them quickly. they should feel that they should not feel that you are leaving the reply. You first reply to that person first, because he's your prospect customer. So this is the thing. Okay, now how to spend your time. So this is in the reverse order. Okay, you have to do the closing first. So daily activities, you have to do your team meetings. Okay, today's call, you have to first of all call to your team. If you are hired as appointment setter, so people do hire appointment setter to save time and do closing also. They hire closers also. So what are the things that needed to be tracked? You should be knowing that. So you have to become closer first also, and appointment setter also. You have to know the skill first, then you can monitor that person. Okay, you have to do all this. You have to become solopreneur first. Once you learn the skill, okay, then you can delegate it to others. So at the starting, you should learn all this. You should learn sales also. Okay, that's very number one thing. So at the end of the day, you have to self-diagnose where you can improve. Okay, so you have to evaluate yourself daily. That today I have 5 call books. So what happened? I could not make a sale. So you have to think that you are an expert. Now you have to make notes. What are the things that is lacking? So you have to monitor this. You have to generate end of the report. Okay. So what are the common pitfalls that is not giving you results? You are talking too much on wrong prospects, who is not your target customer. This is the most important thing that many people do. They talk to 5 to 6 hours to a person, thinking that he will pay you, but he's not the ideal person. He's already broke kind of person, and you are trying to convince him that please buy my product or services. So he will not going to buy. Okay, so what you can do is, you can before booking appointment, you should asking certain kind of questions. What is your revenue? What is your income? So level, are you making 10K per month or making 10 to 20? All these things you can do to save time. Okay, your pre-qualifying questions are there. We will discuss this later. And not getting back to the prospects message fast enough. Okay, so sometimes it happens that you have a conversation and you are not replying to the person. Then the person loses interest, and that person not become your customer. So you should be sitting there watching their every little bubble, message bubbles popping. You should be watching their bubbles also popping. When will their reply come? You have to reply it quickly. You should be like that. If that is not possible, then you can reply as soon as possible. You can fix a day time, for example, in morning time or afternoon time, whichever time you feel that that is. So there is a golden hour time that you have to do in certain kind of activity. Golden hour is for example, if someone are morning, they are a morning kind of person, so they are most productive in the morning. So in most productive, so you have to allocate most productive time. Here you can have less productive time, means during afternoon you can do the reply time. So you have to manage the times in certain kind of way. Time management is very important. And if you don't have time, you can delegate. And if you are making more money, you can delegate this work to others, so that person can do this, and that person will constantly book this appointment. Okay, so these are the thing. For Facebook Messenger, for new messages, use Messenger app. Or for nurturing, you can use L Messenger Pro. This is a tool that I use to automate the messages in Facebook. Do not copy and paste. It should be natural. It should not be look like that some you have written from ChatGPT, or you have copied from somewhere. You have written 10 to 20 lines. It should not be there. Do not block text messages. Do not sound overly formal. So you should sound like a human. That's the essence. Okay, thinking that messenger versus calling. Okay, whatever you think, you prefer calling, you can call, or you can book and video conferencing, Zoom call, whatever it is. Then outbound dial set. Not doing 3-way DM intro. Okay. So what is this communication? This is you are sending the ball, he is sending them back. This is the you and this is your prospect. So this is your communication. It should be back and forth. Okay, you should quickly move with the conversation. So you have to ask the right set of questions, like how would I feel and reply if I receive the communication message. Okay, you have to, for example, you have sent a reply to that person. Okay, so you should be thinking that what should he be thinking. You should think from his point of view. For example, someone has said, hi, how are you, how's your business going? So you have to think that, okay, I have written this is so what he should be thinking now. Like that, you should whatever the message you send, you have to self-evaluate before sending to that person. Okay, and nobody wants to read anything, and because attention time of people is very less, so you have to be as brief as possible. Okay, the goal is to assume the role of a doctor and gather their symptoms. Okay, so what does the doctor do? Doctor takes the feedback from you. So where is the pain, what exactly the pain situation is, from which part of the body you have pain. So you ask certain of type of question. So these questions will help you to give the solution to them in a better way. So whoever have more information wins the battle. Okay, if you have more information with your customer do, so the person will automatically think that you are an expert. Okay, so what does that expert do? He knows the problem better than you. Okay, what does the doctor do? Doctor knows the problem better than you and gives the solution, gives the diagnosis. Like that, you have to become the doctor. Okay, this is the fundamental. Okay, why I'm discussing this fundamental? So if your fundamental is strong, then automatically your messaging will automatically improve. So once you self see that I have sent this message, okay, so is it okay that if I take my in this position, so is it okay? So then you send these messages. You have to self-evaluate. You have to gather the context, and you have to be to the point, and you have to be the active listener. You don't have to answer the questions to the people may be asking. So you can talk. There is a rule called 90-10, 90-10, 90-10. So whatever the 90% your customer should be talking, and out of 90% it should be questions, means right set of questions, and that question 90% of this question, it should be on your topic only. Okay, so you don't have to deviate from the topic. In the starting of the call, you can have some rapport building. So there is a format that we are going to see later part here today only. So these are the softeners. So that increase their conversation, that I'm curious, I'm wondering then. So this will act as a softener, and the person will write more. Okay, so you have to ask this, okay, during your oral meeting also, or during your text part also. So these are the softeners. So you have to eliminate, get clear on items, individual articles. So expansion question is elaborative questions. Tell me more about yourself. Okay, someone says that for example, I am facing wealth problem. Okay, what exactly the wealth problem? Okay, you elaborated that. Okay, in wealth, I feel that I am in lots of debt. So what exactly the debt you have taken? Like that, you get into the deep. So why have you taken the debt? You go and deeper into that. So you can diagnose it. What makes you say that? Okay, what particular things that you like about my training? So in the training, which chapter do you like? In that chapter, what particularly you like? If you go deep into that, it will be better. Why is that problem? Why is it important to you? What exactly is occurring? What is going on there? And this is a clarifying question. So if something you missed it, you can say I might missed it. So what is the item there? Like that, you can ask it. So this is the things that during positive event, what you should say during neutral event and negative event. For example, someone grandpa died. Okay, so you should be saying this kind of word. Ah man, I'm sorry to hear. My condolences. That's tough. Likewise, if the person I just got a puppy, so he's very excited. Congrats, awesome, nice, gotcha. So these things you don't have to say. These things you don't have to say, and these things you have to say. Okay. So during positive, negative, you have to say all these things. Okay. So what is the buying signs? If person is asking, what do you do? How do you get your results? Tell me more about your program. How can I help you? Like that. How can you help me? If these are the buying signals. So you have to, this is the script now. What should you say? Be fast, be present, be empathetic, be clear, be intentional, be concise, be responsible, be strategic, match and mirror. What is match and mirror? So you have to match the other people's energy. So if he's very excited, you have to be very excited. If he is very soft kind of person, you have to be soft. Like that, you have to match their energy. You have to, suppose someone is sad, you have to be sad. You have to elevate him from sadness to happiness. Okay. Then give them context. What is you have to set the agenda of the call. Okay, intense based. So yes, I want to learn more about your program. Confirm whether they are coming from before the launch of set. So you have to confirm that. So gain permission from prospect to enter into the messenger. You have to gain permission from prospect. So would it be okay if I send you message? Full if you. So these are the things that you can do. Ask probing question if they ask. So these are the scripts that you have to follow. Financial qualification questions. So before the meeting, what you can do, you can ask these financial qualification questions. Okay, how many clients do you have? Okay, how long you have this job? So this will give you are talking to right kind of person or not. Okay, so this is the optional type of questions. Okay, you can go through these questions, and this is very this is not going to happen one time. You have to be referring again and again on this thing. Okay, this is the fundamentals of the prospecting. These are the urgency question. Okay, transition to providing feedback. Then we are moving from first step was we was first in their zone. Then second step is the transition zone, and the third step is transition to provide feedback, the advanced. Okay, so this is the stage where you book the appointment. I appreciate you share you all. I'm wondering if you might be open for different perspective on this. Prospective said yes. Setters says interestingly enough, we actually have great problem. They said framework. So prospect. So this is the thing that you have to do. You have to book the appointment. This is the transition to sales call and lock it to the sales call. And the prospect to the closer. We are not appointing closer, so I'm skipping this part. So this is for this closer. And this is important if your prospect becomes ghost. Okay, then you give them 20 minutes. Okay, you can wait 20 minutes for that. You can send that GIF that you are waiting for them, and after 24 hours you can send the rebooking link. Okay, call in check. So other lead sources and openers. Okay, so this is very long. Cold friend request, Instagram, cold DM. These are the examples. There are lots and lots of examples. You can see here the conversation. What should be the conversation? What should be different types of conversation? You can see here. These are the clients. These are the things, and there is full conversation. If you click here, so you will understand. But you will understand by seeing the conversation. What should you be saying to book the appointment? So our goal is we talk to our target customer one-to-one or one-to-many. How many customers you are talking? Your this one determines this. I will zoom it. So you can see the conversation. First conversation is very important. Hey John, just watch your training on John Swap groups. I was not able to attend live, but you mentioned to DM me you to get masterclass. Suppose you have put you have a masterclass and you have created a post that who people wants my masterclass, you can DM me. So that person DM'd him. Okay, yes, for sure. Okay, I have a couple of questions to make sure I send you most relevant stuff. Yes, for sure. Okay, write on real quick what kind of business you do. So we started the conversation. Okay, we have asked this question. So this question has opened to this question. Okay, so here the prospect will answer our questions. Okay, real quick, what kind of business do you have? I have two businesses. One is brick mortar and motor gym, and then online consulting. Oh, nice man. Where are you based? So he answered Maple. So this is the rapport building part. We are asking the about the person. What is this? So we have to find out certain similarities. So he gets connected with us. Oh, nice. You are close to John. Yes, not far. Where he lives. So he lives in suburbs of this. So he asked me, where does he live? Yes, awesome. John's great. So this messages, you can automate it also. But initially you have to do it manually. So you know what works, what does not work. Okay. So once you have a system in place, you have certain kind of system in place that then only you can automate the process. If you automate a process in which you are saying yes, this, and it sounds robotic, it sounds irrelevant. So first of all, initial message you can automate. Okay, initial message that will you give the opener. Once it has opened to conversation, you have to think manually what should be the next messages I should be sending to book the call. So this is the conversation. Okay, very realistic conversation, manual conversation. For opener, you can do this. So this is the thing. Next, he said, okay, I live here. So it would be better at applying, implementing, executing. Oftentimes find myself procrastinating. Okay, oh gotcha, not uncommon man, speaking on productivity. Where is your business monthly revenue, if you don't mind asking? So you know his business currently doing 13K. So he's your target customer. He answered this. Online, I don't have revenue currently. Okay, oh gotcha. Okay. Then said yes. Would you like to schedule a call? Then yes. Okay. So we have booked the call with that person. Then invite before the call. We will do follow up. Okay. Invite is coming. Can you confirm you got it? Okay, you have got it. So he said got it. So here is the link where he answered like this. So like that, what happened is, then are you calling? Then he has a Zoom meeting. Then he had a Zoom meeting. You can visit this group till now. And then payment happened, okay, after the call. So like that, you have to take the customers on the call and then do this onboarding part or like this. So this is there are many conversation. Okay. These are different types of conversation. Group welcome, 2-step survey, mission post. Okay, 2-bus selling. You can go through this conversation. So you will understand this conversation better. Okay. These are the best conversation. Then follow-ups. Then comes the objections. So you have to know the objection, what are their past belief, what is the past experiences, all these things. And we will see objection handling in later part, not today. Okay, how we can handle the objections. I don't have money, I won't like to talk to my wife. There are many objections. This is I will do it later after 1 month. There are many objections that happens during the call, we will see on day number 9. So this is the outflow of interest, then outflow of objection, then you have to clear the objection, and then it's the sales happens. Okay. So negotiation, inside this negotiation, it is very important information. If you have more information about the customer's pain point, you will win. Okay. So this is very important. This is why you should have as much as information as possible. What are the possible sets of problems of your customer? So information is leverage. The only way to influence someone is to know what already influences them. Okay. What are the things, what is the desire that influences him? If that desire does not happen, so what will they do? Okay. For example, if someone knows my pain point that I am in this 9 to 5 job, so then I know the desire of these people, that he wants to be he wants to travel a lot, and he does not want that he should be doing 9 to 5 job always till the retirement age of 60. So that is the most important pain point. So if you know, okay, if you do not do it today, do you think you are going to get rid of 9 to 5 job, or you want to retire in this job like that? We have understood the pain point of the customer and we are asking questions, then the probability of the buying will increase. Okay. The person who has more information about the person wins the negotiation. The person asking this, so always one asking the question, don't answer the question. Okay. If you want yourself answering the question or giving information, stop it. Okay, you should immediately stop it, and you should ask their question. You have to divert it from this. There are many objections. For example, just pitch me. So how to handle this one? All these things are very much optional. I don't need a call now. These are the objection. How you can handle this objection, we will cover it later. Okay. So there are various scenarios. So these are the objections part. So we will see the objections later. Okay. And reoffer part, sales and objection, we are going to this one. And these are the bonus trainings. You can go through the recordings also. Sales hurdles, all this kind of what should be you saying during the sales call. You will learn by doing. Okay, not by learning this. Okay. Only the fundamentals are the fundamentals. You should understand the fundamentals. What we have understood the fundamental are, you let them talking. You let your prospects do the talking. You know the pain points. You know more information about the person. You should be for appointment setting, you should be focusing on book call first. You should answer your customer instantaneously. So these are the fundamentals. Okay. And we have also seen the money making activities. What are the money making activities we need to do? We should be doing the sales, means we should be focusing on activities that gives us revenue now. So if you cannot make money now, you cannot make it tomorrow also and day after tomorrow also. So what are the things that you need to do to make money? You have to ask this first question, and you have to do that activity that makes the money. So you have to there is 80-20 rule. You can say that 80% of time you do this type of money making activity. What is money making activity? This is prospecting, scheduling and delivery. This is given by Billy Jean. Okay, 80-20 rule. So this is the very important rule, and this has changed my game also. When I was in the zone of learning, I was not implementing. When I started implementing the things that require to get money, so I started getting the money. So that's very simple thing, and most people don't do, and they keep on doing the activity of operations, fulfillment. Okay, fulfillment is very important, but your 80% time should be on this prospecting activity, the activity that gives you money. So that's it for today. We are done with the two things.